Hey guys, it's Penguin Forces here with another daily progression report for the Wizard of Season 3. We're going to go ahead and talk about the items that I'm using and also that I found. We're going to be talking about the goals that I had today, and also we're going to be talking about goals for the next time in the future. And also we're going to be talking about some skills that I switched up as well too. Not too much actually, but I'll get into further detail in it. I'll bring up the details so you guys can go ahead and check out the information on the side right there. And let's go ahead and talk about the items that I'm using. So our one-hander, our main weapon, we're going to be using a Ancient Devastator. It's got really high roll of damage. It's got percent fire skill. It's got percent damage. It's also intelligence. Pretty straightforward for good damage. Always recommend making a Devastator if you need to have a great weapon. If you need to look for a weapon, go ahead and craft a Devastator. Really, really powerful. It's almost guaranteed that you're going to be getting a good Ancient Legendary because you could just keep crafting. Again, we've got the Nil for Boasts, and only because of the meteor damage that it provides is just very stupendous. It's great. It's awesome, especially with a combination of Tal Rasha build as well too. So you can go and check out the stats for that one. We're going to be using the Unwavering Glare here, and pretty straightforward stats. We did change it up for a different one. Our last offhand had cooldowns and also area damage, so we switched it off here with this one. It's got a little higher damage, higher intelligence, vitality. Went with percent life. We've got some crit hit chance and also low meteor damage, but it's still doing the job. Better than before, better than our last one. We're using the Hail of Arliss with the Ancient Parthan Defenders, and this combination here is going to be providing great utility with ice armor. And the reason why that is because every time that we get hit, we're going to be casting Frost Nova with our Hail of Arliss. We have a 51% chance of casting Frost Nova. That's going to be considered a stun. When you freeze, it's considered a stun, which is going to make it so that I get reduced damage, and also I'm going to be getting an increase of armor as well too. So very, very nice synergy. It's going to be very nice for these items to synergize with each other. And then also, just running Tal Rashas in general. We've got the pants, very nice intelligence, vitality, and armor. We've got Tal Rasha's belt, just general stats. You guys could go ahead and check that out. Intelligence, vitality, it's got resist all and percent life. Attack speed and Hydra percent. We finally found the Tal Rasha helmet. It took a while for us to find this one. It almost took us about a week. So everyone, is getting ahead of us. We're trying to just in general, this thing has been a long time to find. But we've got intelligence, we got crit hit chance on it, and it's also got meteor damage as well too. Just going straight for damage, trying to make a hard hitting meteor. So we've got that one there with percent life. Since we're missing out on the vitality, percent life is going to be filling that role there. And we got that one in. We've got Ancient Home Guards. This is going to be helpful because if we know that we're in a sticky situation, we could go ahead and cast the Town Portal button. We're going to be taking reduced damage. So you guys could go ahead and check out the stats there yourself. We did find new gloves. It has Intelligence Vitality, which is nice. It's also got crit hit damage and crit hit chance. So pretty nice. Our last glove had reduced resource costs. Instead of Vitality, it had reduced resource costs. So I'd rather prefer the Vitality instead. We're going to be looking here. We did find a Unity. If you're looking down here, we did find a Unity. But the reason why we are not using it is because we're still trying to increase our gem level. So I just wanted to go out as much damage as I could. So I'm using the Bukathos right here, which has a crit hit damage. So using that one. Also, let's talk about the legendary gems here real fast. We're going to be using, for now, the Alteration Gem, which is going to make it so that we have an increase of elemental resistance. So very nice, especially since we have the Hail of Arliss combo going. It's going to be stacking a lot of armor and also the reduced damage as well too. But what about that elemental roll? What about that elemental resistance roll? Well, Alteration is going to be helping out, especially with Tal Rasha's 4th passive, which is going to make it so that when I attack with a certain element, I'm going to be getting the resistance of that element as well too. So for example, if I cast fire, I'm going to be getting an increased fire elemental resistance. So very, very good. It synergizes very well with the Tal Rasha's 4th passive, Alteration. Also, next legendary gem, it's going to be the Bane of the Trapped, which makes it so that any enemy that is controlled by any kind of crowd control, they're going to be taking more damage. Black Hole does not take to that fact, but if I am up close, for example, like Frost Nova, it's going to be doing the damage that I need, that 24% extra damage. So again, synergizes very well with the Halo of Arlis and Ancient Parthens. And then also our last one's going to be Pain Enhancer. It's going to be making it so that it's doing damage over time. It's going to be making a bleed effect. It's going to be lasting out for 3 seconds. And also, every enemy that has the bleed effect is going to be granting me 3% attack speed for each enemy that's going to be bleeding out. So these are the gems that I've chosen for now. Let's go ahead, before we talk about skills, let's just talk about the goals that I had here. We finally found the Tal Rasha's helmet. That's going to be a big damage increase. Every time that I cast a different element, I'm going to be getting 150 damage. I'm going to be getting 150% extra damage. And that's going to be stacking for 4 times. So 150 damage for each element, which is Arcane, Cold, Fire, and Lightning. So very, very big power spike here just because I found that 6th piece. And also, since we were able to do that, we started to do some greater rifts. And not to try to push myself as high as I could, but I just did it so that I could level up some gems. So we did the alteration right here, the ones that I socketed in here. We've got Bane Trapped, and also we've got Pain Enhancer. So we've got all those past 25, so we could get that extra unique passive. Also, we did Zystone. We did the Gem of Efficacious Toxin. And also we did Molten Wildebeest. So the reason why we did these are just our off... these are just going to be our secondary gems that we're going to be switching out every now and then. The Wildebeest is going to be providing a whole bunch of... what is it? It's going to be providing a whole bunch of healing. It's Gem of Efficacious Toxin, and also Zy's is going to be helping us out for groups. So we've got that information down. That's the goal that we had today. What is our future goal? Just keep on leveling gems. Just slowly going up on Greater Rifts. The highest right now that's been completed is Greater Rift 53. That's the highest wizard that's been completed. For me, it's just been 38. It's just been 33, 38. So again, as you can tell, I'm just taking my time. I'm just going slowly up. So what items that we did find today? We found a Unity, so that was great. That's going to be helping us out with Cormac, and also just a little bit more protection, especially with the Halo of Arlis combo. And also we got Focus and Restraint. This is a big power spike. I'm not using it now. I am planning to use it on solo later, and also I'm planning on to use it as a group as well too. Just using Focus and Restraint is just such a huge power spike because of the new unique passive that it provides. When I use a generator, when I attack with a generator, I'm going to be getting 50% extra damage. When I use a caster, when I use a resource cost, I'm going to be getting 50% extra damage. So as you can see here on my skills, I have a lot of casting, and I have a lot of a generator as well too. So I'm going to be getting that 100% guaranteed damage increase. So just a whole bunch of damage in general. But right now, as of now, I'm going to be doing solo play with the Unity and Halo of Arlis, and later on, I'm going to be using the Bastion of Will set. So that's what I'm using for items. That's what I found. And also, let's talk about skills here real fast. The only big thing that I've really changed, I'm using Arcane Dynamo now. I was using Cold-Blooded. It was static damage. It's just damage that's going to be there forever because I was using the Halo of Arlis combo that makes it so that it freezes enemies. But now I'm going to be switching off to Arcane Dynamo. And the reason why that is because every time that I cast out a Hydra with the Arcane Dynamo passive, I'm going to be getting that 60% extra damage, and it's going to be lasting by how long that Hydra lasts. So Hydra, they last about 8 to 12 seconds, somewhere around there. And I'm going to be getting that 60% extra damage from that Hydra. So very beneficial, especially because I have to wait for cooldowns for meteors based on the Tal Rasha's unique passive. I'm not going to be getting all those meteors shooting down constantly, so I need static damage. I need damage that's going to be staying out there forever, which is going to be my Hydra. And in order for my Hydra to do a whole bunch of damage, Arcane Dynamo is going to be helping me out a lot. But other than that, that's all I really changed on for skills. You can go and check out skills here for yourself. Not going to be explaining too much. I want to try to keep the video short, even though dragging it on a little too much. And then also we've got our skills. We talked about it as well too. Our future goals, like I stated earlier, just try to keep leveling up gems, legendary gems, and also try to find some ancient items now. But other than that, we'll just see what happens. As you can tell, I'm pretty tired. I've been stuttering a lot, and also I use my voice up quite a bit on the stream. But I'm going to be signing off, guys. You guys take care. Wish you good luck on the RNG, and we'll see what happens next time. Take care.